in the cathedral.
Get up normal time, which is about 6:30. I have to do that every day, Christmas Day and all. Of course, when it's dark, then if it's like this, it's miserable, isn't it, really? You know, and you've got to go down and pick up the maize gluten, and then come on up to here and pick up the hay, and then go up on the hill and feed the hay first of all to the cows, and then turn around and feed the maize gluten in the troughs. And if it's raining like this, they've got to be tipped up, and you know, you can't let them stay with water in them. That job's got to be done, and so I'm up earlier to go up in the dark, basically. Do I resent it? It would be nice if you could lay in, perhaps, but I mean, you just can't, and that's it. It basically is hard work, isn't it? I mean, at Christmas, you know, we have a bit of a booze up, and then you've got to turn around and go around and next morning and do the work again, just the same.
We start really Christmas Eve, and this year, Christmas Eve being a Sunday, we shall be up and down the valley taking Christmas Eve services, actually. There are 6 churches to be covered, and we shall be having services in all of them on the Sunday and the Monday. I love it. And this Christmas in the countryside, which I only came in the countryside last year, it is a real delight. Crowds of people come to church. It's amazing. Far, far more people come to church here in proportion to the population than you find in the cities. On Christmas Day here in Broad Chalke, where 600 people live, there will be 400 people in church for the 3 services of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. In this village, I'm aiming to knock on every door and give them a Christmas card with the time of Christmas services and just say, Happy Christmas. If they're there, I shall have seen them. If they're not there, I don't have time to go back. But I will have knocked on every door.
Happy Christmas.
Rather special thing to be able to do.
Thank you very much indeed. Bye-bye. See you soon.
Yep, bye.
We sometimes wonder how we manage, because the mail is very heavy, of course, and then there's always the last-minute orders, so you're dashing around, getting things from Mr. B and Mrs. C, dashing off to cash and carry, ringing up firms. It's very, very busy the lead up to Christmas. In fact, Christmas Eve is the busiest day of the year.
It's for the nieces.
We enjoy the shop altogether. The part that is a little bit distasteful is the getting ready in the morning and clearing away at night.
And what about Christmas Day itself? How do you spend that?
Facetiously sleeping. But no, we'll usually go to church, we will go out for a walk, we'll have our Christmas dinner. This year we'll be on our own for part of Christmas Day, and then we'll be invaded by the grandchildren. We'll forget the shop completely, except that it is our larder, so you'll have to go into it at times to get something, but no, we will forget it.
Very tasty.
Running a pub is very, very strenuous. It doesn't look like it, but it is a very strenuous activity. They generate their own excitement inside the pub. They're all looking forward, and particularly to Christmas Eve, which is the culmination, as it were, of the activities. And they're really looking forward to it. It is a great night, absolutely. Christmas Day itself is, well, it's quite interesting in a way, because we open for just 1 hour at lunchtime, and that is for free drinks for the villagers. And so the whole place will be absolutely packed for an hour with everybody in the village. Then we close the doors. We have our own Christmas lunch in front of our sort of Inglenook fire as a family, and the villagers all return back to their own places and they get on with their Christmas as well.
There's more money, more provisions, there's different provisions, everything's different. People weren't in the same circumstances as they are now. I get worried about preparing, but I enjoy it. When we all get together, that's the difference.
Looking back over the 93 years you've been in Broad Chalke, how do you remember Christmas when you were little? What image do you have of Christmas then?
Well, we always used to like the bells ringing. The first thing in the morning, you'd hear the bells ringing, and then you felt there was Christmas then.
Christmas is very busy. We start initially 10 or 12 days before Christmas, and it's out every night. And we do the primary schools comes from Salton City Hall, which is usually full of 700 odd people. We do the Newbridge Hospital, we do the Douglas Archer Centre, and we of course pound the streets to raise money. I think they really enjoyed giving themselves to others. It's the fact that they enjoyed most. And you can see by their faces they get a bit bored if suddenly you say, oh, we're going to play number 25 again. And suddenly they brighten up if one of their pals comes along, shoves them in the back as they're playing, and a bit of a smile comes across their face. And yes, I think they enjoy themselves. We enjoy ourselves. We are a big happy family.
Villagers of Broad Chalke preparing for Christmas like everyone, I'm sure.